Yeah, see, she's here. They're all
My
here.
Zoom had an update. I'm here.
It's time to giddy up and let's get after it today. We'll start with our usual warm up, kind of our joint mobility. Then we'll kind of get into our jumping jacks and all our fun stuff. And we'll get into the meat of the warm up, the rest of the workout. Warm up, pre-workout, workout more, and then we'll cool down. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. So if you want two weights to be preferable, but if you have a single, that'll work too. We can always make that work. So two weights are preferable. One works, kind of a moderate, maybe a little heavier type of weight this time, and a chair or the edge of your couch, whatever it is that you could use for dips. Okay, so we're gonna do dips today, and that'll be with a chair or whatever you have. So I think we should all be in a good place for that. Let's get going. Oh, all right. We're gonna start with those little 6-shooters today. Okay, so it's like cat-cow, but in that standing position. So everyone's gonna be in that standing position, and we're going to bring those hands back towards our shoulders, just opening up that chest, letting the hips roll backwards, right? We're trying to let the hips roll back. Then we're gonna do the opposite. Bring out our 6-shooter, push that back out, roll those hips in, and just getting that spine to breathe, right? A little flexion and extension for our spine. And roll it, let that head chin tuck in. And all we're doing is squeezing those discs. Think about what those discs are doing. Trying to get all those old nutrients out. Bringing new nutrients in just by moving and squishing those discs between our vertebrae. That's all cat-cow's really doing for us too. It also helps to stretch out some of those muscles. And remember, just move on that breath out. Roll it in, squeeze the glutes. Pull everything back in. Good squeeze back here and push it back out. Good. All right, we're gonna get those little lat reaches now. So we're gonna reach up and over and across, trying to get that nice little lengthening on this lat on this side here. Let's go to the opposite side. Push and reach with that top hand over. Let's go again. And you can switch when I switch, or if you're on your own page and need to hold something a little bit longer, go for it. Switch again. Hopefully some of those muscles between your ribs also open up too. Let's get one more on each side. And last one over here. Good. Let's wring out those shoulders again. Yeah, shake them out, guys. Here we go. So let's roll that hand over, take a look at that palm, roll the other one to the opposite side, try to get to those end points on those shoulders. And let's go the other side. And move it again. And again. And switch it. And switch it. Try to find those end points. Let's go. Switching it. Switch it. One more on each side. Roll it as far as you can go. And last time over here. Shake out those arms. We're just going to go to pelvic tilts this time. So if I show you a side view, all we're going to do is those hips to roll in. So the glutes actually squeeze, rolling in, rolling back. Roll the hips forward, roll them back. In and back out. Soft bend in the knees, just working on that pelvis motion, that lower lumbar spine. and back. A couple more of those and back. So this actually helps to figure out what your pelvis is doing. Sometimes in the plank position, a lot of our butts will do that lumbar thing, right? And our butts stick back out like that. We're trying to find that nice either neutral spine. So whenever we roll the hips in this way, a lot of times it doesn't hurt that low back and it keeps the abs engaged. So if you touched your abs when you roll the hips in, give a little poke, see how it feels. In, more abs engaged, right? Once it rolled back, less engaged, right? So roll the hips in one more time and back. So if we're ever in that plank position here, you start feeling that low back, think about what our pelvis might be doing, right? It might be rolled into that lordosis type style, which a lot of us will get at times. All right, kids, let's go into our pelvic circles. Let's roll those hips. We're gonna go 5 times forward and around. Try to push those hips out as far as you can to the sides and in the back, and then back forward again. I'm gonna do one more circle after this. And then I'm gonna reverse it. Once I get to the front, going back and around the other way. Need 2 more of those. 4 and 5. All right, good. Let's stand up on one foot. Let's just do ankle circles on one foot. Big circles. Let's do about 10 on one foot. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to reverse it. Go in the opposite way. So work on our balance. Also just getting those joints lubricated. 9, 10. I'm going to switch out my feet. 10 one way. We'll go 10 the opposite way. Joint mobility almost taken care of. We got one more exercise. I'm going to switch my ankle, go in the opposite direction now. And good. All right, we're going to finish off those nice little Tai Chi twists. Let those feet pivot. Let those arms be like ropes. Swing. And let those arms just kind of be ropes and kind of slap you. They're just going to wrap around the body. Trying to start looking over that shoulder a bit more. So, oops, that's my wall. Keep swinging. A little bit more now if your back, hips are all feeling well. Try to swing a little bit more. Pivot a little further. Let's get one more on each side. All right, good. Let's shake them out. All right, so we're going to move into our pre-workout, which is pretty much just more of a warm-up. All right, so we're going to start off jumping jacks. Everything's going to go for 30 seconds. We've got 10 exercises right now. So if you're ready, we're going to get going in 5, 4, jumping jacks, 3, 2, let's go. Up and down. Here we go. So if you can't jumping jack, step to the side, or we can just do this. So think about what the shoulder blades are doing, even just by bringing those arms up, right? Up to the sides, they're gliding along that rib cage. So make those arms work, get those arms up overhead, try to keep your arms straight as possible, right? We're gonna change it in 3, 2, 1, opposite hand, opposite leg, right? Nice and easy. Again, what are the shoulder blades doing? Trying to find that end range of motion. They're gliding up and down that rib cage again. So if you need to switch it, switch, right? You can go quick, even if we can't jump through it, right? Just keep working those arms, keep working those shoulders too. Reach up and back, up and back. Feel that 3, 2, 1. Now we're getting into the squats. Here we go. Squat it down, right back up. Squat it down, right back up. We have hip hinges after this, okay? 30 seconds. 10 more seconds through this. Try to get your thighs to at least parallel. If the knees allow it, if the hips allow it. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna get our feet underneath our hips, okay? Do a little hip hinge, bow forward. Hips go back, chest comes down. Just bow down, get a stretch in the back of those thighs, right back up. Core stays tight, shoulder blades back and down. Movements like an RDL, right? Same idea. Stretch, right back up. 5 more seconds. You put the hands on top of the head. Hands go on top of the head. We're gonna bring the knee straight up. Elbow comes up and across. Up, and the elbow meets the knee. So the knees come straight up, the elbows come across. And not vice versa. So let that torso, the upper body, the thoracic spine, do a lot of that motion. Gonna switch it up in 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna go to those little toy soldiers. So straight leg as much as possible, maybe a couple shuffle steps in between. Looking for a little stretch in the back of the hamstring. You don't have to like swing it up so high where you're gonna pull a hamstring. So nice and easy at first. If you're starting to feel warm, maybe try to go up half an inch higher. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna go to butt kickers now. So you can either walk it out, heels to the butt, or if you feel like jogging it out, you can jog it out too. Just by doing that, it's just gonna stretch that quad muscle out front, trying to get all those hips ready. So go at your own pace. That's up to you. We're gonna go down to the floor for bird dogs in 3, 2, come on down to the ground. We're gonna alternate our bird dog. So everything goes underneath us, reach out, still keeping long in that spine. Try not to get that lordosis in that low back. So you don't have to bring up super high, right? Try to still stay nice and long through that spine, even as I reach up and out. Find your balance, bring it back in. Hold it for 1, 2, bring it back in. Out and reach, 1, 2, back in. Keep it up. And do 3, 2, come on down to the floor. Elbows. Okay, we're going to a plank for 30 seconds. Just plank for 30 seconds. After our plank here, we're going to push-ups. Again, think long through that spine. We did in our warm-up. We're talking about hip. Think about where hips are. Are we rounding it up so my butt's sticking up in the air? Or can I tuck my hips in slightly more where it engages my abs some and I can keep that neutral spine? 3, 2, 1. Push-ups, however you want to push them up. 30 seconds. Here we go. Many push-ups as you want to do. You can go to your knees. We can start in that dead man position, all the way on the floor, bring it back in, all the way down. So whatever you're feeling, however you want to challenge yourself. We're gonna do this all one more time. 3, 2, back on up. Here we go, back with those jumping jacks. 3, let's go. Keep on moving. Shoulder blades, moving along. That rib cage, also getting our heart rate up, getting those calves to fire. Yeah, they call those jumping jacks. Keep it up, my friends. We'll go to those bushwhackers after this. Hopefully we're getting warm. Now, if you're going this one, let's try to go faster for this last round, right? Try to get a little hop in there if we can. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're gonna do those bushwhackers. 1 up, 1 back. Bring those arms all the way up, all the way back. Try to reach back as far as you can go. Let the arms guide the legs. When the arms move, the legs move. 5, 4, 3, 2, hands on top of that head. Remember, knee goes straight up, elbow comes across, up, over. Whew, getting warm in here. 3, 2, we're going to those toy soldiers. Little stretch, little stretch. Way to multitask, Denise. Always making moves, huh? Making moves while she works. Well done. 10 seconds. We're going to butt kickers after that. Hopefully everything's nice and warm. 3, 2, 1, heels to the butt. Right, 30 seconds. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Five, 4, 3, 2, come on down to the ground for that bird dog. Let's reach opposite hand, lock that balance in, go back to the ground.
Forgot the squats.
Which one?
Squats.
Oh, you're right. Squats on my hinges, didn't I? Hey, we can still get them in. Good looking out. We'll get them in. We'll finish up all this groundwork. We'll get our squats and our hinges in. Thank you. See, ask me to multitask. I can't be like Denise. Last one here. Let's come on down to the ground for the plank. Hold it. 30 seconds. Here. After this, we go to that push-up position. 30 seconds of your fantastic push-ups. Long through that spine. Maybe readjust your pelvis again. Tuck it in. Hold it for 5, 4, 3. Same position here. And we're going to our push-up position. Only thing that changes is our arms. Still keep nice and long through that spine, just like you did for that plank. Take your time with it. You have 5 more seconds. Then we're going back up to our feet. 2, and let's come on back up. Squats, and we'll finish with those hinges after that. Appreciate you for keeping me honest, keeping us all honest. Now, if you feel like messing with your squat stance, maybe you feel like doing something narrower today, that's good. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's get in that hip hinge. Feet just underneath your hips, butt goes back, stretch those hamstrings, come on back up. Nice and long through that spine. Stretch it, back up. All right. Less than 10 seconds. You're more than welcome to get some water after this. I'll explain the next stuff that happens. 3, 2, 1, and good. Shake them out. All right. Excellent. So now we're going to get into the meat of our workout. 2 weights if you got them. However, if you have just one, that'll work too. Maybe we just switch at that 30-second mark, or we can just alternate it. One or the other. So go ahead, grab a weight. So I'd recommend 2. if they're fairly light for you, okay? Recommend 2 weights if they feel pretty light for you. If you have maybe just one heavy one, maybe just use that one heavy one. So we did this workout way back in the summertime, and just a throwback from what we've had. So I'm curious how I'm doing and how I feel with all this. So it's a full minute. Okay, each exercise lasts for a full minute. We're gonna go 3 rounds. We'll take about 15 seconds off in between. It's not a long break, just enough to get us in a position for the next movement, okay? So the first one, I love these a lot. I like my squats and my upright rows, okay? So I straddle a weight right between my feet, right? I put the pad here so I don't mess up my floors. I'll squat and I'll do an upright row. So I want to make the legs do most of that work. Now I have a heavier weight today. If you have lighter weights, let's say you only have 5s or whatever, come down, hands go about mid-shin, stand up, and do both at the same time if they feel light for you, okay? It's up to you. How are the shoulders feeling? How's the body feeling? All right, so your choice, that's your doubles. If you have a single, we'll alternate it. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 1 minute of this, 3, 2, let's go. Let's make those legs do most of that work. Legs do most of that work. Finish with that hand close to those armpits. Very nice, Denise. Dana, beautiful. Well done, you guys. Sylvia, great. Stu, fantastic. Can't see your Julie. Nice. Good. Allison, well done. Everyone's looking solid. Brendan, keep it up, girl. Adam, nice job, sir. So lots of squats in here. Still try to stand up as quick as possible. From the bottom to the top. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Good. Now we're going to do a press. If you have 2 weights, we're going to go press. If you have lighter ones, you can go both at the same time. If you have a heavy one, you go one and then the other, alternate it. And then if you only have one, we'll go 30 seconds on one side, switch it when you get to that 30 seconds on the other side. So just an overhead press in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Rack it up and press. Think about finishing that bicep by that ear. And so that stacks the weight of your shoulder, your hips, and your ankles, trying to keep that nice, strong structure. Last part of that, make sure our ribs are not flared up, trying to keep that neutral spine as much as possible. Now, if you only have a single, we're going to switch it. Here we go. This one's getting heavy. We got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, whoa. Heavier. Woo, making a difference for me. All right. Next one is pretty straightforward. If you have dumbbells, I like this one better. So if you have 2, elbows stay fairly tight to the body. We're coming up and across the body, palms up, palms up. Try to tap and just come up, keep your palm up, open your hand up towards that ceiling. Okay, that's it. Now, if you only have 1, we'll go 30 seconds on one side, 30 on the other. But hopefully most of you have 2. Okay, let's get going. 30-30. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, up. I've got to switch it. Get a good squeeze. Keep your palm facing that ceiling. Different part of the bicep than just going straight up. Different motion. It stays pretty close to the body. Doesn't swing out too far, right? It's almost like the forearm drags along your belly and along up towards that chest. If you have a single, you're switching it. We're going to hit the ground after this, and we're going to do a little core work. We've got 5, 4, 3. Think about what hand you did not start with and finish on that side. Good. All right. Coming down to the ground. Coming down to the ground. We're going to do a pike. Okay, so a pike. We can go to our forearms. If you want to go to your hands, you can go to the hands. I'm going to save my wrists. So we're going to keep the legs straight, hop the legs in, hop them back 2 times. 1, 2. Roll my hips right to left, 2 times on each side. 2. Okay, then we hop them in 2 times, roll it 2 times. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's get after this core work, my friends. Pop it and back. Squeeze the abs and back. Feet together, knees together. Roll right to left 2 times each. Hop it. Good squeeze. Good squeeze. If your knees bend on those pikes, it's okay. Some of us have tighter hamstrings than others, so it's not bad. We're looking for a good squeeze in the abs. Look between your shoulders. Look at your toes when you do your pike. 10 more seconds. Let's finish out whatever repetition you're on. All right, good. Well, that's the end of that first round. Let's do that one more time. One more time. We're gonna take about 45 seconds off in between. Grab a quick sip, especially if your weight's a little bit heavier. By giving those folks a longer break in between. That means me. I might need a little extra something today. Whew. Big breath in, big breath out. We're gonna start with those squats and those upright rows. Big breath in through the nose. One out through the mouth. Anybody sweating yet? Or is it just me? All right, let's get it up. Everybody up on your feet. Weight goes between your feet. Maybe choose if you want a heavier one if you like. In 3, 2, 1. Squat it from the bottom to the top. Come up as quick as you can. Make those legs do that work for your heavier weight. Beautiful, you guys. Challenge your breath for this. Challenge your explosiveness from that bottom to the top position. Stand up as quick as you can. Maybe you sat on something that was pokey. You don't want to sit on it for too long. Maybe you touched your butt down. Oh, and you got to stand up real quick. That's my best analogy I can come up with at the moment. Tap it. Oh no, it hurts. So we stand up quick and get out of that position. 3, 2, 1. All right. Overhead press. Single arm. 30 seconds if you only have one. Alternate it. If you have a semi-heavy weight, if they're fairly easy, you can go all at the same time, okay? 3 different modifications. 3, 2, 1. We'll go 30 seconds for me on one side. We'll do 30 on the other. I like to work on my weak side first. Just coming back to that rack position. Elbow stays vertical. And back down. So at the bottom, I'm not doing a lot of work. That's my rest moment. 3, 2, if you only have 1, we're switching it out. Think about that rib cage. Don't let it flare out. Try not to lean back. Keep that spine in that neutral position as much as possible. If it gets heavy, let the legs give it some love to get it up there. Back down. 3, 2, 1. All right. Whew. Bicep curls, bicep curls. Choose your weight, whichever one that might be for you. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, up and across. Good. Up and across. Get that nice squeeze. Make sure that palm opens up to that ceiling. You don't want that palm facing your chest. Keep it as open towards that ceiling as much as possible. We're looking for Shoguns right now. Yeah, Adam, show off those Shoguns, baby. Keep it up. There you go. You got that single, you're switching. Got that single one, you guys are switching. There you go. Good. Nice, Brenda. Nice job, Dana. Show me those guns, guys. Show us those guns. Summer's around the corner. At least that's the way I like to think of it. As soon as it's done, it's coming back around the corner. Always got to think of that sunshine. 3, 2, finish on the arm that you did not start with. Good, set your stuff down. We're going back to those pikes. Pikes, 2 times. Hip rolls, 2 times. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2. There you go. Pike it up. Squeeze the abs at the top. Hop back. And back. Hip roll right to left. And then right to left again. Pike it. 1, 2. Good squeeze of those abs at that top position. Good pike. My wrists are just starting to feel better today. So I'm going to save them for the week as much as I can and try to do anything I can on my forearms instead of my wrists. Keep it up. Nice job, guys. Good. One more if you can finish it out. Wherever you're at, finish out your last repetition. All right. And grab some water. You're in a break. Whew. All right. So, grab your water. You guys have a minute off while I catch my breath too. And hey, don't give me that face. I see you. Pete needs to work out too. I get tired too. So it's going to be 30 seconds continuously. So we don't take any breaks. We're going to try to roll from one exercise to the next as quick as possible. So this is when you're going to need your chair nearby. You're going to need a chair and your mat. That's about it. And we're going to do all this stuff 3 times through, okay? continuously 3 times through. 4 exercises. So reverse lunges. We're gonna stay on one side at a time. Maybe I stay on my weak side first, so my left leg's weak. I'm gonna just stay on that left side 30 seconds, okay? Welcome to use your weights. We'll go 30 seconds on the opposite leg. So first round will be slow as usual. Then we'll kind of rip through things second and third round, okay? Grab your chairs, keep them nearby. If not, keep your station or stay close to your station, wherever that might be. All right, here we go. Everybody come on back. Everybody's back. If you want weight, use weight. If you want body weight to see what it first feels like, obviously it's going to be breathy because there's not a lot of breaks. Reverse lunge, pick a leg. 3, 2, 1, step back, drive it up, step back, drive it up. Now, if you want to go fast, go fast. Now, if this doesn't agree with your knees, obviously we can turn it into that single leg deadlift, but you still bring that knee up, right? So single leg, bring it up. So you choose how you can, what's working best for you or what should be best for you. Don't forget, let's keep our hips squared and not letting the hips open up. 3, 2, 1, let's switch sides, right? Deadlift and or lunge. Deadlift and or the lunge. I forgot to bring my knee up. Sylvia, where are you at? You got to keep me honest, girl. You got to yell at me. Drive that knee up, Pete. 5 seconds. 3, 2, let's find our chair. We're going right into dips. Legs out straight, button back, close to that chair. Make it a little bit more challenge or easier. You pull the heels in, closer to your body, and feet are closer to your body at that point. Now, if you had another chair, I can make it harder by putting my feet up on another object. Julie, maybe you put your feet up on Stu. You can use him. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna go to our backs, and we have crunches. Okay. Let's do a crunch, easy crunch. 30 seconds. Think about bringing our chest straight up to the ceiling. Keep going. Keep it up. Get that good squeeze at the top. Keep tension on your abs that whole time. If I go all the way back and let my head rest on the ground and I felt my abs down there, you might feel them get pretty soft. Let's try to keep tension on those abs for 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna stay in that position. We got those leg lowers, hands out by our sides. We're gonna drop those legs down, pull the knees in, bring them back up. So this will be the easier version. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced, let the heels go down, keep the legs straight, bring them back up. Good. Keep it up, guys. Keep going. We're going to go back up to our feet. Think about if you want to grab a weight this time. I'm going to grab one weight in 3, 2, standing back up. Here we go. Stand up, step back, choose a leg, bring that knee up. Step, drop. So that knee's going to go about 1 inch from the ground. I'm working on my left leg, balance or putting the weight in my right hand. Try to drive from the bottom to the top as quick as possible. We're done in 3, 2, 1. Let's switch hands. Stepping back, balance on my right leg. Weight goes in my left hand. Three, 2, we're gonna find our bench to dip on or a chair. Find it quickly. Come on, guys. Stay with me. Stay with me. Keeping that button back. Nice job. Denise, beautiful. Julie, great. You're the only two people I can really see besides myself, but that's okay. I'm sure all you guys are doing it great. Good squeeze at the top. Keep going. I'm checking my time. You have 3, 2, 1. Lay on your backs from there. We're just doing a nice, easy crunch. Nice, easy crunch. Get that chest up as high as you can. Get that maximum contraction to the top. Ten seconds, and we go to those leg lowers. I'm gonna secure my arms down by my sides. 3, 2, 1. Arms down by my sides. Legs go up. Now modify it how you like. You can bend them in. If going up from that bottom part is too hard, pull the knees in towards the chest. Straighten them out at the top, lower them down. Okay? Try to keep that low back smashed on the ground as much as possible. Three, 2, and let's get back up. Last round of those lunges. Challenge yourself. Last round, I got two weights. Drive that knee up still. I have to remind myself as well. Remember, if the lunges aren't agreeable with you, you can do that single leg deadlift. Single leg deadlift will be fantastic. In 5, 4, 3, 2, we're gonna switch that leg out of the top, step back, drive it up. Now, if you only have a single, you can always put in that goblet squat position too, right? It's up to you how you wanna do it. We have dips in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, set your weights down. Work your way over. Dip it up, my friends. Dip it up. Button back, stay close to the edge of that chair. Push yourself right back up. Nice straight line as possible. Challenge it. Once you can't do any more straight-legged ones, pull the feet in, make it more doable by the time we're done. 3, 2, 1. Crunches on your back. There we go. Maximum contraction at the top. Good squeeze. I don't care how fast you go. Get that good contraction at the top. Make those guys let you know that they're working. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, hands down by your sides, legs up, bring them down, right back up. Last leg lifts here. Now, if you want a little bonus, pick your head, pick your chest up off the ground or your upper back, and make those abs work just a little bit longer. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and woo-wee. Nice job, everybody. Take a break, take a breather. Whew. Big breath in, big breath out. You're gonna get a quick sip of water for 1 minute. We're gonna come back down and we're gonna stretch. We're gonna rip it out, guys. Freaking Sylvia, just destroying it still. Apparently she wants it harder.
I think you forgot the crunches.
No, we got them.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, I didn't forget this time.
So I did longer dips then.
Hey, well done, girl. Well done.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for helping me out. Sorry, us. You helped out the group. Big breath in through the nose. Big breath out through the mouth. Work on just controlling our breath, bringing our heart rate back down. Try to work on that belly breath, see if we can breathe in through the belly, let it rise up to the chest, hold it, and then back out. We're just working on lowering that heart rate and our respiratory rate too. Hopefully your heart rate is coming down if you have that magic watch. Let's do one more before we get into our stretches. In through the nose. Hold it. And slow breath out. All right. We're going to start in that child's pose position. So sitting on your heels, feet underneath you. We're going to come on down to the floor. Let our chest, let our head come down. And just relax for a moment. Maybe feel a little stretch in your low back. Maybe you get in your mid back. We're going to continue to work on our breath by breathing in through the belly. Try to take that big breath in through the belly. Let it rise all the way up to that chest. Hold it for a 3 count. And you're going to let it out nice and slow for a 3 or 5 count. Let's do that again. Another big one in through the belly. Make that belly nice and big. Let it rise up to the chest. Hold it. And let it out slow. Do that one more time. Ready? Big breath in. Hold it at the top. And let it out nice and slow. Good. Come on up from that position. We're going to go to that cat-cow now. So wrists under the shoulders, knees under those hips. Let's arch up nice and high. Roll those hips in. Arch that back up. Look between your knees. See if you can see between your feet. And then breath in, breath out. Let's change it into that cow position. Shoulder blades come together. Pelvis rolls in. Chest comes to the floor. And let's switch it out again. And switch. Look up to the ceiling. Shoulder blades in together. Pelvis rolls in. And switch. And switch again. Good. All right. So now the cow is going to look at its tail. So I want to bring my tail towards my shoulder and look at it. Go back to neutral. Let's do the same thing all over again. Try to bring your hip, that same side hip towards your shoulder, and see if you can get a stretch, maybe on this side of your back. So everybody's range of motion is slightly different. It's almost like we're bringing that hip and that shoulder together. We'll do that 5 times. And again, look at that hip, bring that hip towards that shoulder. Let's do that one more time. Cow looks at its butt. Pretty sure that's what it's called. All right, here we go. Hip to shoulder on the opposite side. You might even feel the oblique squeeze. And we're trying to get a stretch on the opposite side as well. And back. And turn that hip in towards that shoulder. And back. Again, squeeze it. Let that other side stretch. See that 2 more times. And last time. Good. All right. Sitting on those heels again. We're going to thread that needle. Okay? Sitting on the heels, one hand out front. I'm going to thread my needle, my hand, between my knee and my forearm.
come on down to the ground, looking for that stretch in those lats, and your butt might come up off your heels, and that's okay. And now we're gonna pull that arm back through, rotate that body, sitting on your heels, open that chest up towards that ceiling. Okay, show you from another angle. Reach underneath, let your head come all the way down to the ground, reach that hand as far as you can, get a stretch on that lat. And then we're gonna open it up, sit back on the heels, open up the chest. Let's do that a few times. Feeling fine. Big breath in, breath out. Let's get that movement. And back in, thread that needle. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's rotate. Good, let's put that hand on the floor. Switch it out. Reach. And open. Reach. Get that nice stretch. And open. Try to stay seated on your heels as much as possible. It just keeps the pelvis from shifting left and right because we want that motion to come from that thoracic spine area and not from the lumbar spine. And open again. All right, good. Let's go to that pigeon pose. So we're just switch from there, pull a foot out from underneath us, bring our chest down, get a stretch in that glute. Enjoy that stretch. Let's come on up, let's switch it out. Just lay with it how you want to. Bringing that chest towards that knee and or that ankle. Find out what's the best stretch for you today. Sometimes it moves around on us, sometimes it shifts. We're going to finish on one final one, and this is doing our lower back stuff. All right, so laying on our backs. So we can do this one, bring it up and over, keeping the shoulders on the ground. We can do it with a bent knee, okay? Or we can just do it feet apart and let the hips fall in towards each other. So right now it just switches it up for me for a little bit different stretch than usual. So it's up to you however you want to do it today. Where the focus is your low back. So you find that nice stretch on that lower bar by your, just up above your butt and just below your ribs. Let's switch. If you haven't switched yet, one more time if you need to. If not, go in that little, what do you call that? Happy baby pose. So grab your feet if you can. Pull those feet up towards the ceiling. Head goes back. You find a nice little stretch on that low back. Pulling your feet towards the ground. Now the more I roll back towards my shoulders, the more I can get it into my low back position. So my low back is actually off the ground. So my pelvis can roll in, stretching those little muscles in that low part of my back. Okay, and I'm done. Ooh, nice work, everybody. Hot and sweaty. Happy Monday.
Thank you.
Nice job, guys.
It's a good one, man.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.